How are you doing? That's the question I want to ask you this afternoon. In the middle of the coronavirus, are you fearful? Are you numb? Are you like some you just wanted just to get over with so you can go back to normal life? Well, you know that if you're looking at my office right now, you know I love lighthouses. You can see a picture behind me. I'm holding a lighthouse right here. I'm a big fan of lighthouses. And the symbolism of a lighthouse is so powerful to me because the lighthouse is a place where the man in the boat in the middle of the storm has a chance to survive because of a lighthouse. He has a chance because there's a light that's coming off the shore to show him, hey, the rocks are ahead. You need to stay away from this area. And without the lighthouse, he would just go right into the rocks and crash his ship and be destroyed. And what a picture for us as believers. We are to be the light. Jesus has called us to be light. He says in Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine before men, they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So we're the light. We're called to be light, to point people to heaven, to point people in the middle of the storm. We're in a storm right now. We're in a worldwide pandemic storm. And it may not be easy. You know, for the guy in the lighthouse, it may not be easy being up all night, making sure that that light is shining bright in the middle of the storm. He'd rather be doing something else. But boy, how important is the guy in the lighthouse? And how important are you and I in the middle of this pandemic right now? How important is it that we stay firm in our faith, that we stay in the Word of God? I was reading this morning this devotional book, and it's very powerful, written by Henry and Richard Blackaby. And one of the date, this is interesting because I just picked it up and started to read it today, and it's March 26, and it says this is even if he doesn't faith. And it's about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And when they were getting ready to be put in the fiery furnace because they would not bow to the king, they said, King, we're not going to bow because we believe our God can save us, that he is able, that our God is able to save us and deliver us from the fiery furnace, Daniel 3:17. But in verse 18, it goes on to say, but King, even if God does not deliver us, we are still not going to bow. You know what this is? This is the kind of faith that you and I need to have right now. A faith that says, you know what? No matter what happens, I'm not going to bow. I'm not going to bow to my flesh. I'm not going to bow to fear. I'm going to continue to just be courageous and live in a way that knowing that I have a God who's able. You know, we have a God who is able to deliver us from this storm, from this virus. But you know, we also have a God who will go with it through us. So that if I contact the coronavirus, God will go through it with me. He'll go with me through that fire in my life. And if you contact it or you have a loved one that goes through this, listen, God is going to be there. And we need to have that kind of faith that says, even if God allows us to go through it, and even if it took my own life, God has still been faithful, and he would just take me to be with him. And so I want to encourage you, be that light. And the way that you be light and be the lighthouse in our community is have the kind of faith that says, listen, I'm here for a purpose. I'm not going to bow to my flesh or to fear or anything else. I'm going to continue to realize that God's going to use me, and I have a purpose. God has a plan for us right now. So let's stay on the front line. Let's not cower back. Let's not just stay back and watch Netflix. Let's call some people. Listen, I was excited today because one of our guys, Danny Bowers, just dropped by. You know why he wanted to drop by? He wanted to say, Pastor, what do you have for me to do? Is there somebody I can go visit? Can we have prayer together? Is there anybody that I can pray for? And he's just wanting to do something. Listen, I love that attitude. And I want us to have that as a church. Let's continue to serve. I'm so thankful for Sister Nori and her children and others who came out the other day. Brother Peter came out to get food out to people and boxes of food to our shut-ins. Thank you so much. Let's continue to be the light during this time, and may God use us. And even if we have to go through the fiery furnace of the coronavirus, God is going to be faithful. So let's you and I be the light today. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.